All right, Aries, beautiful. It's a beautiful pull. I love it. So from the Halloween Oracle, Skull of Stars, Infinite Possibilities, and then one of my favorites from Hidden Realms, the Dragon's Duel, Inner Conflict, Morality, and Conscious Choice. And again, there is this underlying message about your future. But no matter what you've been doing, no matter what choices you've been making, everything is still wide open to you and you can always make a different choice. This is what I love about this. So the Skull of Stars, it says, this card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Now, if we're talking about the difficulty in choices, one of the things that the Skull of Stars talks about is old beliefs, beliefs that, no longer serve you, that aren't even yours, right? So it's time to get rid of that and stop making choices based on those beliefs. But then it also says that you need to choose with all of your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. And what I like about this is that this is a reminder that, we always can make a different choice, and there's been an underlying message when it comes to Aries. And this is what blows me away. It's like the opportunities never stop for you. Even if something doesn't work out the way that you want it to, it just doesn't stop. They keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. But now it's like, I think some of you are at a halfway point here. The choices that you make now are going to lead to bigger and better in the future if you so choose, right? Now, the Dragon's Duel. This one is saying that you need to question whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. There are always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, the one that you choose to feed will be the one that wins. Which is it? If it's not the one that serves the highest of your intentions, deliberately feed the other and the duel will be won in your favor. So it's like purposely tipping the scales in your favor. All right, Aries. Here's your overall. The Six of Cups. Well, and what is in the past? Oh boy. The Wheel of Fortune. So when I see the Six of Cups as the overall, immediately I want to look at what is happening in the past. Now, with the Six of Cups, we could be talking about something from the past coming back through. It could be a person, reconnecting with a person here. You may just be nostalgic and looking back at the past. But whatever it is here, it's about the happy memories, right? One of the things I used to always say when it comes to the Six of Cups, you have to be careful about what you're looking at as far as the past, because you will bring that into the present moment and create that tomorrow. But if you're looking at the Wheel of Fortune, this is like going through, everything that you've experienced in the past and going, I'm in control this time, right? And again, it is a new opportunity coming through here. But, it's up to you. Do you want to repeat a cycle here? Or do you want, better things to happen? But the thing is with the Six of Cups, though, too, there's going to be a need to release the past or the way that you thought about things in the past, right? Oh boy. All right, the Queen of Cups. Now, with the Six of Cups, I look at this and I think, even if you are dealing with a person here, yeah, there could be emotional attachment and involvement. But I think that a lot of you are a little bit more in tune with yourselves now and how you feel, especially how you feel about, things that are happening to you. A lot of times we don't feel like we're in control of our destiny, right? So this is you taking control, but being more in tune with how you feel about where things are going to go this time. Especially if this is a past situation that's coming through for you, right? And with the Queen of Cups, we could be talking about a person here, male, female, water, doesn't matter to me. Future conditions, the Nine of Wands. There's something about this and something about what you've experienced in the past that may have you a little bit on guard. Now, for some of you, if you're dealing with a person from the past, with the Queen of Cups, they may be a little bit overly attached or overly emotional, and that may be why you're building the wall. Now, the other thing that I get from this one is protecting yourself and your interests, right? Because he's looking at that Ace of Wands and the growth that's happening around it. So not letting the circumstances of the past change or affect what you are looking at in future conditions, right? There's only so much that you're willing to allow into your life right now. You need to think about you and how you feel and what is going to make you happy, right? But this to me, I mean, even if we are talking about a person here, this to me looks like not wanting to repeat the past. But, you know, for a lot of you, it may be showing up right now. And it could be in the form of a person. Oh, buddy. All right. Lovers as your best path to follow. I don't necessarily feel like for a lot of you, this is going to have to do with a major relationship. For some of you, absolutely, that can be possible here. But you're going to have to make a choice, right? You know, and with the Dragon's Duel showing up, I think that would be the perfect choice card to show up. But this is major, right? This is big in your life. And again, it's like you're at a turning point here. You know, it kind of feels like for a lot of you, you've come past, especially with this 6 being the overall, you've gotten past all the difficulties, right? So we're done with all the 5s and all, you know, the shitty shit that happens with the 5s, right? You're getting back to a place of stability here, but it's going to be based on the choices that you make, with the Lovers being your best path to follow, right? Do you continue to follow temptation and follow things that, you know, again, are not in your highest good, or are you going to do what you feel is right for you? You know, wowza, Aries. And your environment, the 8 of Swords. So for some of you, I do still feel like you are more in tune with your emotions and how you feel about, you know, where things are headed here. But with the 8 of Swords being connected to that, it kind of has a feeling of, I know what I want, I know how I feel, but I'm not seeing a way forward to it. You know, and that's just right now. Right now, you could be dealing with a person, though, from the past who is stuck. And they can't see how to move forward. But the way that you respond is a little bit different with the 9 of Wands being in future conditions. It's like, okay, that's fine. That may be the present moment, but I'm not going to give up on what's important to me. You know, and I'm not going to let those thoughts, so to speak, prevail here because you've got the wall up behind you. Like, no, you know, I'm not going to let it affect me. Wow, Aries. But that may be the issue, though. So, because I'm looking at it coming down this way. First of all, we're talking about the past. Things from the past coming back through, the way that you saw things in the past with the Wheel of Fortune as the past. You know, if this is a past situation coming through, again, it's like you're looking at it like, okay, are we going to repeat a cycle or not? That may have been the repeating cycle. Things not moving forward, you feeling stuck, not seeing a way through to what you want, right? That, or it's about another person that's doing that. You know, but I don't see you giving up on it. I don't see you letting go of it, right? If we're talking about, you know, working with a person, a relationship with a person, which could be possible here with the Lovers. But, you know, this is a big choice for you. But it's going to be based on the past, what has happened in the past, how you've seen the past. Wowza. All right. Your hopes and your fears, the Emperor, right? Now, you know, I don't think that this is about a controlling person that you're hoping and fearing around. I don't think that that's it. If we're talking about work, though, right, this could represent like big business, you know, and you wanting to like have control over like what is happening within your career, you know, possibly getting a better position, things like that. But, you know, the hope there would be that you can control what is happening this time, right? Like you have control. Nobody else has control. The circumstances don't have control because you have wisdom based on past experience, right? I can control what happens this time. You know, the fear would be that things are like chaotic. But I see it as a good thing. Like I still see it as a good thing. But, you know, again, if we're talking about choices, especially in terms of work, it's, you know, looking at it and fearing being swallowed up, so to speak, by the big business. Because that's kind of how I see the Emperor, right? You know, but I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like, you know, this is a big time fear. I just think that some of you really need to get control over situations that are happening now that may have happened in the past, right? Getting control over your emotions, especially if we're talking about a person that you're focused on, you know, and again, making the right choice for you. But you could change your mind at any time, right? Wowza, Aries. And then coming out The King of Wands. And yeah, I'm sorry, but I see that more as you and what you are projecting out, especially with your own card underneath this. You know, and again, there is like this level of wisdom and understanding based on your past experiences. So now when you're moving forward with the King of Wands, absolutely, it's about being careful about where your desires are leading you, right? But it's still charting your own course here, you know, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. If we're talking about a person coming out, I don't think that right now, like, let's say, for instance, this is going to be about a relationship for some of you and a past one, okay? And you will know if this is your situation. If that's the case, you're definitely dealing with somebody who's stuck emotionally. That or you are. But coming out on this, I don't think either one of you are willing to back down. You know, despite the fact that things may not be moving forward in the present moment, it looks like, you know, you're not ready to let go. You're not quite ready to let go of this. And with the King of Wands, right, again, the man of passion, right? I'm sorry, but who doesn't love a fire sign? You know, but that's just my perspective. And then the Four of Wands. You know, I'm telling you, the choices that you make right now are going to lead you to stability, but it's going to be based on your wisdom of past experiences. The Six of Wands, right? Now, what gets me about this is, yeah, I mean, we could definitely be talking about getting attention, getting recognition, and it may be coming in the form of a person from the past. But the thing is with the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's like looking at it and thinking that you have gotten victory over repeating cycles and things happening over and over and over again, right? And that may have to do with that Three of Cups and the Devil, right? Not getting involved in third-party situations anymore, or, you know, letting toxic people into your life, okay? Now, with Judgment, right? The thing is, especially with the Six of Cups being the overall, I feel like this is something that you were okay with laying to rest, right? But now it's coming back up, but you're looking at it much differently based on what you've experienced. Now, if we're talking about the person here, right, they're going back and reviewing everything, but they're still stuck, especially emotionally, on how to move forward here. You know, but in terms of you, it's like, it is what it is. You know, I'm okay with it being laid to rest, but, you know, if it's coming back up, like I said, it's you using your inner wisdom on how you look at how things are going to move forward, but you lead to the Four of Wands, you know? So a place of stability, feeling like, once again, you've accomplished something big in your life, you know, especially with the Six of Wands kicking it off. I like all of it. I think that there are underlying messages here and there, but as a total, no matter what you've experienced in the past, it does not have control over you. You have control over what happens to you in the future, and it doesn't have to be based on past experiences, right? Whether we're talking about a relationship or work situation. But, you know, ultimately here, as long as you're not willing to give in, give up, you lead to a place of stability. Good Lord. Fucking pouring outside. What the hell, man? And then do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. So this is, you know, looking at the reading, right? Like, even if you don't want to get involved with a person from the past, if you can be compassionate and, you know, give them a little bit of your attention, then, you know, maybe things become unstuck, right? Like, you don't have to let it in, but the situation, you know, kind of breaks free here. Right now, if you're wanting to have a relationship with somebody from the past, if that's what this is about, you know, be compassionate, be considerate towards the other person, you know, show them that you're paying attention to them, right? Because they want your attention, and that's basically what that is, right? But not bad, Aries. I still feel like no matter what you're dealing with here, you are in control of the way things are headed this time, okay? No matter what the circumstances are. And no matter what choice you make, you can always turn around and make a different choice. You know, but don't feel like the choices that you're making now are set in stone, that you can't go back and change them, because you can.